All proteins are not the same. Up until about 15 years ago, I was using other companies' proteins to help my clients who came to me wanting to lose weight and keep it off. Now, I was doing the best I could with what I had to work with. And you may ask, what does that mean? What I mean by that is the FDA does not regulate supplement companies. And at this point in my life, I don't think they ever will. That means they can say, this is what's in it on the label, and they can put what they want inside. And if you test it and find out that they're lying about it, you can't sue them because there's no regulations on it. So a lot of companies I found out is I would test them and trying to find the best I could to recommend to these clients who were trusting me to help them to lose weight and keep it off. I was finding if it said 20 grams of protein, most of the time when I tested it had 10. If it said it had extra B complexes in it, an enormous amount, it had maybe a sprinkle in there so they could say they had B complexes. Now the list goes on how these supplement companies lie about what's inside because they're not regulated. So what I did is I finally did something that was way out of my comfort zone. I never wanted to be in the supplement industry, but I felt like if I was going to help people lose weight and keep it off, and I'm being a dietary therapist, I was helping them with the eating and everything else, but then I'm referring a kind of shady kind of company, I didn't feel right about it. So I stepped out of my comfort zone, took out an enormous amount of money to create Myosculpt Nutrition, okay? My company, I actually flew out to where they make this stuff, and I said, I'm going to be involved and oversee what goes in it. Well, they didn't like that too much because they're used to doing cookie cutter proteins and everyone just puts their name on it. Seriously, you can have 10 different companies out there all saying they're a different company and all have the same protein because it's a house protein. I spent the extra money creating exactly what I wanted in it. Now, I'm going to brag about something that's almost like I got 3 girls. It's like my 4th child. It is my supplement company. Myosculpt was designed to help people to burn fat. It is a fat burning protein. And right there on the label, it says it's loaded with what? Probiotics and digestive enzymes. Why is that? Most people can't digest protein, let alone in a protein format when it goes into the body. That means a lot of it can go out when you use the restroom. I put digestive enzymes in there in a large amount so your body gets the full absorption of every time you drink Myosculpt protein, okay? Probiotics, that's simple. We know what that is now, right? It helps the gut. It helps to regulate that protein. And obviously we know that that's helps with the immune system and everything else goes with probiotics. Also, my label, if it says 20 grams of protein in it, mine says 22. Most of the time, if you test it, it probably has 23, 24. It exceeds the label claim. And I've loaded it with the proper amount of nutrients you need to get the full protein effect, which increases and maintains muscle cells so that you can actually have more of a fat burning machine. You must understand, muscle is your fat burning machine. It needs to be adequately fortified with amino acid breakdown to keep it intact after you exercise, or the body will start to burn muscle off as fuel. We don't want that, right? So I put in the right amount of nutrients, the right amount of protein, and on top of that, it tastes amazing, okay? And that's just something I brag about all the time. And let me tell you the kicker here. Most proteins that taste good have loads of sugar in it. Right here on the label, when you see sugars, 2 grams, it's legitimately 2 grams of sugar. When you see carbs, there's only 8 carbs in it. There's 8 grams of carbs, and they come naturally in the molecular makeup of a protein. So it is not a carb-loaded protein, which is going to help you to burn more fat because there's no carbs in there to interact with the protein. It's just a pure fat-burning protein. And as always, since you are a member of the coaching VIP membership group, you're going to get 20% off every time you order. You just got to put the word member 20. It's right there in the link and get 20% off. We have, what do we have? We have the vanilla, cookies and cream, chocolate, and chocolate peanut butter. They all taste amazing. Just pick which one you like and go with it. Hope this helps you out. Click that link, get you 20% off, and let's move forward in getting you a fat burning product that actually works.